Hi guys, NoleJP here, back for more Construction Sim 2015 here on the Gold Edition. Today we are doing episode number, I think it's 26. We are up to number 26. And if you remember on our last episode, we did two items. We built a house on the hill, and we also put together this soccer field right here behind me for the kids. And by doing this soccer field, we enabled some extra jobs, some public contracts. We're going to be building a tennis court at some point, which I hope will enable as we go along. We'll get to that job when it comes up. But for today, we are going to take on our next project. It's actually one that I saw a while back that was locked off for the longest time, but with the new trucks and everything that I've got, we now have the capability to take it on. And it's going to be this one, the red single-family house with balcony. It's for the Lawn family, who apparently are hoarding houses, considering we just built something for them, I believe on the last episode or the one before it. Pays out almost $400,000. Says it's going to take about 3 hours, but it's really not. Not a whole lot to do here. There is three concrete pours, actually. So I assume we'll be making different levels and whatnot, but we're going to go ahead and jump right into this. Let's get started, and let's build this huge red house here. Okay. So, we are literally 2 blocks from the construction site, which is awesome. I don't know. Oh, I do have my truck here. Okay, just want to make sure I knew what I had close. Our first job is going to be to do a little excavation. So, I'm just going to hop in the excavator here. And as always, I'm not going to waste time driving that all the way up to the construction site. Take forever and a day. So, here we go. 1,300 bucks, no big deal. We're going to go ahead and make this happen. Hopefully everyone is having a awesome day. It is late at night here, and I am pretty bored, nothing to do tonight, so thought I'd hop on, make another episode. We are progressing along very quickly with this game. I know we have a ton more of things to do, but right now we're going to build a red house. So I'm going to start right over here in this corner, I think. And before I get started, I want to double check and see, do I need to just want some rebar, concrete, wall forms. I'm looking to see if we need to deliver any dirt anywhere, which it does not appear that we need to. And I just wanted to be sure, because as I start digging here, I don't want to make any unnecessary piles in places where I'm not going to be able to work going forward. So I'm going to start here in this back corner and see how quickly we can get to the message that's going to allow us to get out of this dig. So let's get to grinding. And I know, this is the most hideous part of this game. Trust me, it's not fun for me either to dig holes in the ground, but I do as the game requires, because that's the only way that we're going to get done. But hey, maybe some of you guys out there like digging around in the dirt. I think back in the 90s and the early 2000s, before computers allowed you to dig, people were actually digging outside. Many of you probably never did that because you weren't a kid back then. You were probably a kid in the more recent years, but I was a kid in the 90s. So that's what we did. We had fun outside, digging holes, causing problems. But always in good fun, never to make anybody mad. I am not going to be too perfect with this dig. Like I said, we're just trying to get to the message that we're far enough along that we can stop digging, so I'm just going to keep taking 90+% buckets and we should be there in no time. And while I am working on this dig here, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely hop over and do that for me. I really like making these episodes. I know there's some new games that'll be coming out here shortly in the sim world that I will be testing out. Best way to stay in touch with everything that I do and new episodes that I put out for this game is to subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. Hopefully you enjoy my content. If you don't, leave me some comments. I will try to do my best to be better. But this is not my full-time job. I do it for fun and relaxation and to get away from the usual monotony. So support me. Let me know that what you see in these videos you like, dislike, whatever the case may be. I'm a big believer in feedback, and I would be happy to take whatever feedback you want to throw my way. But good positive feedback would be subscribing to the channel. Alright, so we gotta be getting close here. We're gonna keep this grind going, and hopefully we'll be done here in just a quick minute. Alright guys, so we just hit our flag to ask if I want to continue digging, and of course I'm going to say no because I don't want to dig anymore, but I will take a moment here to show you how much of this hole it actually took to get this one dug out and get that flag. So here is how much I had to do. It was a lot more than I anticipated, but it's only about 10 minutes worth. You guys aren't probably going to see a whole lot of that because I don't want to bore you to death with it. But that's what it took to get it done, so we are finished with the excavation game. And let's back this guy out of here. Get him off the job site so we can get some credit. There we go. $117,000 for finishing that excavation. Not too shabby. So, as soon as I get this guy across the street here, because I don't want to back up traffic and I don't want to cause a problem. And I definitely don't want to run over this lady here, so, alright, cool. So our next task, we need to get some rebar, some bricks, and some concrete, was it? Yeah, some concrete. I need my flatbed truck with the crane, which was still just down the road. We are luckily pointed in the right direction. So we're going to make our way right down here to the materials dealer. We're going to get all this stacked up. We're going to get all three of these pieces at the same exact time. Make it nice and easy for us to press on with this episode here. I need to get off the sidewalk at some point. Actually, who needs to drive on the road when you can just roll down the sidewalk there? Okay. All the AIs getting out of my way. I like it. Free run right down to the materials dealer. So what I'm hoping for, oops, missed my turn. What I'm hoping for here as these next few episodes that I'm planning out, I do hope that we are going to start running into new, maybe buildings, special projects, some different kind of items than just houses. I'm starting to see a lot of the same houses coming up on many of the jobs, and it must mean that we're getting close to finishing out this area, which should allow us to move on to some different types of jobs in other parts of this cityscape that we're in. Alright. But we'll see. We'll take it one at a time. Lots to do still. Alright, so these... We're gonna have to see what we can do with this. I don't think these concrete bags are the same height as these bricks. So I'm gonna have to stick these in order to get that rebar. I'm gonna have to stick these at the very back and stack them on top of each other so that we have the entire rest of the truck bed to use for the rebar. So bear with me just a hot moment here. Get these situated in here. Nope, didn't want to release that. There we go. Just like that. It's dragging. Come on. Gotta be careful here. I don't want to knock the other piece off. Sorry. Right there. Okay. I think, oops. Clicked off the game. Yeah, that'll work. Let me just put these up here. And we're just going to back right up over to the side over there, and we're going to pick up our rebar. Is a lot of rebar, let me tell you. So, as we learned on a previous episode where I had frustrations up the wall with the rebar, we have to set these in here from the left side to the right side in order for the rebar to set properly. So, let's see what we can do with this. This may be the most patient setting of stuff in the back of a truck that I've done so far. Just based on the oddball size of items that we have to use for this stack job here. But I'm happy to report that we have left ourselves enough room. So this should be pretty simple to get in here. There we go. as we can get this other one in here side by side, we are going to be golden. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. It worked. That's a product of trial and error on some previous ones and a little bit of frustration. Knowing that you could set them side by side as long as you do it from left to right. So if you guys are playing this game and you're not to this part yet, remember that. I'm going to save you some hassle and some trouble down the road. You'll thank me later. Alright, let's get our last rebar on here. Okay, perfect. Sorry, had to, dang it, I clicked off the game again. Drives me nuts. Part of the concrete bags. Is it this one? It is. I must have kicked it. Must have knocked it off when I was... I don't understand that. How did that happen when we were... Alright, let's check that. There we go. Sorry, slight snafu in the loading process there, but we are good now. We are good. Alright, so let's head back to the job site and let's get this stuff chucked off here. We got deliveries. Okay. Every time I wonder if the computer knows how much traffic it puts out here. Every time I come out of that materials dealer, it seems like there's always a traffic jam right at that intersection. I don't get it. Maybe it's just bad luck. I don't know. Whatever. Anyhow. Red cars, white cars, yellow cars, blue cars. You can definitely tell this game didn't have a whole lot of licensing abilities since it really only uses two companies, Libher and Man, as its two primaries, which, I don't know, maybe they have some kickbacks or something that they have to give to the company for using their products. Okay. Where does it want us to drop these? All the way down in here? I'm gonna do this. Since we created some dirt piles and... Okay, that looks good. I hope... Right on the edge. Couldn't have done it any better there. Okay. So we are going to do these in order. I think the rebar was first. Yeah. Got to do the rebar first, just in case the game will reset after we do the first piece, and that thing seemed like it got knocked again there. Just in case when we pull this rebar off, if it's gonna change the game over. And there we go. Yeah, this is the problem with dropping stuff into pits. It's gonna take a... Oh, come on, drag it. Oh, am I gonna get it? Oh, rats. Sometimes you can get them to stick together and you can get both pieces done at the same time, but not so much there. Got close. At least I dragged it off the truck. Stay there. Alright, one more piece of rebar here. There we go. Is it really going to ask us to put it all down there? Guess so. Okay. Well, let's just make it happen. Awesome. We're just making a pile. We'll let the guys who are fixing stuff down there mess with the cleanup of us chucking all these items down there. There we go. No one says it has to be perfect. As long as it's in the coverage area, that's all I care about. Alright, so let's dump this last piece. There we go. Clear this out of here, and we are going to be on to our next piece already. Which I believe is going to be some type of concrete pour. Okay. Go. Yep, there we go. We gotta pour some concrete. Okay. Let's get out of there. I'm gonna have to get my mixer. How much concrete do we have left? Yeah. We only got 24%, but I believe we are super close to the gravel plant. I have to go get some more concrete because this stage is going to take it's going to have 3 different times when we have to do concrete pours, and I know this concrete has lasted us for a really, really long time, but I don't want to waste your guys' time and have to go all the way there, and if I don't have enough, then I'm going to have to drive all the way back to the gravel plant. I'm just going to go get it while I'm over here on this side, so stick with me for just a moment. We'll head up to the gravel plant, we'll get this filled up, and then we'll make our way back across town. Okay. The gravel plant. The one and only. I'll know that we're under it when this percentage starts to move. I don't think we're there yet. What? Did we pass it? Oh, there we go. I was close, not patient enough. Alright. Well, this should be enough concrete for us to get about 6 or 7 more episodes done once we get this all filled up. This is only the first time that I've filled up since our initial time, so this has lasted a very, very long time. And $4,000 worth of concrete, not too shabby. Alright, so let's make our way back over to the construction site. Oh, I did it again. Who builds a brick wall? Right there. Why would you build a brick wall? All these big trucks coming in and out of here. Terrible design idea. Terrible, terrible. Anyways, guys, we will be back over at the construction site here in just a moment. We're going to get our concrete pourer moved over as well, so bear with me for just a quick minute, and we will get started with our first pour. Alright guys, so we're back here. I've already dropped off my cement mixer, and we are currently in the concrete pump truck. I'm going to get this crazy thing into position. I assume we're going to be pumping somewhere up over the top on the second level. Okay, good. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to... I think what we ran into a problem on the last episode. We were a little too close. Okay. I think that'll work right here. I think what I've kind of realized is that when you're too close to the structure, the hose or the pump pipe does not go where you need it to. It's got to extend properly. So I'm going to leave it a little further away from the building this time, and we're going to get this guy unraveled. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That'll work a whole lot better. Perfect. Oh yeah, money. Money, 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 money. Okay, so I need to hop out real quick. I need to back in our cement mixer here. Hello. Alright. That thing is so wicked. Every time I use it, I'm astounded by the way it looks. It's pretty funky. Okay, so let's back this guy right here. Okay, where is... Can I get closer here? There we go. Perfect. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. There we go. Free camera. All right, let's pour some concrete. So I assume at some point, if they've already finished the first level for us and we didn't have to pour the basement, that most of that concrete that we're going to have to pour is going to be for that corner patio that we saw on the picture for this job. That's just a guess. But it seemed logical in this case, considering we're already on the second level, unless we're going to have to pour one more flooring level before we go further. Ooh. Okay, let's get all this filled in. Perfect. Ooh, dragging it on the ground. Come on. Trust me, if you haven't played this game before, this may be one of the tougher vehicles that you have to utilize. It's got so many hinges in it that it's just, you have to be very careful with your movements, so that's why I don't talk a whole lot when I'm doing this concrete pour. It does take a little bit of concentration, a whole lot more than all the other trucks that we've used. Ooh, kind of getting stuck here in the corner. Okay. There we go. We are just a sliver away from being done here. And I apologize to the family that's getting this concrete pour. I know it's not the best. I apologize. But trust me, it'll cure well, and you'll have a nice level house when it's all said and done. Is this thing really going to make me... It is. It's going to make me take this entire thing off the property before it'll allow it. Unbelievable. Usually the game's kind of nice and it lets us just keep the truck here, but I guess that's not happening. There we go. Young entrepreneur, you can hire an additional foreman. Okie dokie. What else do we need now? 2 wall forms from the materials trader. Ooh. This. Oh, it's from the materials trader. Okay, wall form. I was wondering why we don't have the crane on this job site. That's actually kind of nice that we don't have to put things too high. We can just use our truck crane for this one. Although I am kind of impartial to using the crane now. It's pretty, it's very efficient. Definitely takes a whole lot less time, but we'll do what we got to do. So let's make our way back to, you know what? Let's be slick. No, no, no. Just for this one. I didn't feel like driving that one. So we took the teleport. We'll just cut the corner here, just like we always do. Oh, I almost made it. I almost perfected that on the last one of the last episodes. The sneaky way in without having to go all the way around the block and come all the way back through. Wall forms. I'm not exactly sure where those are going to get placed, so I'm going to stay there for a quick second. Wall forms. Oh. Oh, these are different. We haven't had these before. They're like steel placeholders, kind of. I think. I don't really know a whole lot about them. Maybe you guys might know a little bit more what a wall form does, but kind of seems like they're the kind of like the steel framing that you would put on an inside of a house before you do the actual plastering of the walls. Okay. We should be able to get these in here side by side. So let's load them up. Load them up. Oop, oop. This is the worst camera angle ever. I'm like clipped on the building. Okay, well, don't quite understand that, but we'll make do. Perfect, I think. Since I can't really put the camera above the truck like I normally would to get it all lined up, we're gonna make do with what we have. Okay. Can we get this in here? I think we can. Oh, I didn't want to drop that. There we go. There we go. We're there. Nope. Perfect. Reset. Yes, and that. Okay. Now, before I leave, I want to check one thing here. I want to see where we're at. We're already down to stage number 4 here. We need one container, or really a container. These are all from the nursery, and then more concrete. Okay, so I just want to make sure we didn't have to buy anything else from here before we head out. We're going to have to come back and apparently get our green container truck and just drop that at the job site, which is a pain. But I did see some rubble all over the place in the ground. That usually indicates that we're going to be picking up one of those containers, so we'll do that super quick. Wow, that guy was flying. I haven't seen the AI drive that fast. That was crazy. I saw him coming down that hill, and I knew he was going to take a fast turn. He was almost like he was in the Italian Job. If you guys saw that one, the one with Marky Mark Wahlberg and Charlize Theron and Jason Statham, where they were driving the Mini Coopers like madmen. It's almost how like that AI was acting right there. He flew around that corner. I had no chance. Okay. Oh, come on, don't stop. Oh, we're gonna crash. Yep. Well, that's gonna be blocked up for a little while. Alright. We made it back. We made it back. Let's just slide right through here. Looks good. Close enough. Doesn't have to be perfect on this one. Okay. Let me hop out and detach the cargo. There we go. Let's chuck these up here on top. Oh my gosh, these camera angles are horrendous in this episode. They're really tough to use. There we go. That's a little better. Ooh. Guess that concrete hadn't set yet. Kind of sank through the floor. What in the world? There we go. Okay. There. That's good enough. Close enough. Let's go ahead and reset. Okay, let's back ourselves out of here. There we go. Now we got to get a container from the materials trader. And for that, we just need to get in our tipper. And we haven't driven this thing in a while. This thing's like an archaic piece of equipment. We got this on our very first episode. I still haven't used that plow yet. I bought that thing 2 episodes ago and we still haven't used it. I haven't even seen an indication of it needing to be used at this point, which is strange. Usually when we buy a new vehicle or a crane or something, it automatically opens up jobs that requires that piece of machinery to be used. But we haven't had to do so yet, so I'm kind of curious at when. Yeah, that's how I feel about your forklift, bro. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. So I think this... yeah, there it is. Work. Yeah, I know this is the most exciting part of this job, picking up containers for no good reason. Trust me, I don't like it any more than you guys do. Good thing is we don't have to transport this anywhere. It just wants us to take it to the job site. So we don't have to worry about taking it all the way back to the harbor or up to the gravel plant or anything like that. All it wants us to do is to drop it off, so. See, I told you, every time I pull out of there, the AI just wants to go. It knows where I'm going to be going. This game is fixed. It's jinxed. Witchcraft, maybe. Anyhow, we are getting really close. I just noticed up here in the top corner, I don't think we're going to get a finance charge on this episode, which is very nice. I think we might actually pass $2 million in the bank. And I think we might do one more episode before we pick up our next piece of equipment. The two items that I think are next in line will either be that big rotary drill, which I assume is going to be used for, putting columns in the ground, to support something, maybe like tall business building type structures where you need to situate them down into the ground, maybe. Or maybe building some pylons for somebody's deck, where you need to put some pillars down in the ground for a good amount of distance. I don't know. Just speculating. Alright, where does it want us to drop this thing? Right here. So I'm going to... just like that. Yeah, that'll work. Drop this guy off. Perfect. Oh, nice. Okay. I'm not even going to worry about that. I'm going to reset this thing back to home base because we definitely don't need that again. Alright, so we've got our second floor now, and it looks like we are going to need to put some more concrete. Oh wow. Oh, now I see what we're going to be doing. We're going to be filling in the edges on this one. This should be exciting. Well, this episode was moving along nice and quickly, but this may take a few moments here. What is with the camera? Okay. So what I'm going to do here, while I'm right near this, I just want to make sure that this is going to... oh yeah. That'll work. Let's get the cement mixer. Ooh, this is going to take some patience to get these filled in. It's hard enough dumping cement in an empty space, let alone getting it in the forms. Thought I saw those after we put them on the truck. I thought I saw those forms before, and it was when we did the mayor's pool a few episodes ago. Alright. Strap in, boys and girls. This is going to be fun. Oh my goodness, this is going to be nuts. Oh my goodness, this is going to be crazy. I thought I had to concentrate before. Oh boy. think I found an easy way to do this. It's a combination of my PS4 controller plus the arrows on my keyboard seem to keep this thing pretty steady. So we're gonna... Oops. Oops. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. It's very backwards, so I apologize. Oh, man, we are making some progress here. Dang, we're already halfway done. Only filled in that one little piece there. Let's keep this going. I'm gonna put this... do this part right here. Let's pour here. Oh, this is so difficult. Turn that off for a second. Okay. Yikes. This is tough. Let me bring this back in here. Go. Oh boy. Come on, stay in the lines. Jeez. This is so nuts. Not as easy as you guys might think. Okay. That looks good there. And I think we'll do this part right here. We're almost done. Quickly come over here and maybe we're gonna get in. Come on, there it is. Okay, okay. Whew, that was kind of tough. Apologize I didn't talk too much there. That was rather tough. I need to move the truck again. Okay. Alright, we're making progress, guys. We are making progress. There we go. Alright, now what do we need? We need all the items from the nursery. So here's what we're going to do with this. The nursery is all the way on the other side of town, so I am going to get in here, and we're going to the village. There is no way I'm spending 10 minutes driving across the map. There we go. Haven't been over here in a while. Not since we did the pool work. But since this is the only nursery on this entire game, we have no other choice but to come all the way over here to this side of town. But the good news is, as soon as we get this nursery piece done, we are only one stage away. And look at our cash. $1,999,831. Can't get much closer to 2 mil than that. We're up in that 7-figure club now. We're balling. We are big time. Okay. So like always, they're going to scatter this around, I'm sure. So let's just park there for a quick minute. Nice to see you again! I need more stuff to make my property look amazing. 1, 1, and 2. Really? All the way over here for 4 items. Great. Okay. And since we only have 4 items, I am gonna just jam these things onto the back of this truck as humanly possible here, or as the game allows, I should say. Bear with me just a moment here while we pick these items up real quick. Okay. Oops, get under there. There we go. That's good. That's good. All right, 2 down, 2 to go. I don't think that's flush. There we go. Now it's flush. We are just going to set this right here. Like that. I think that should be just fine. Perfect. Let's get out of here. I think we are on stage 7 and then the last concrete. Okay. Awesome. So what I'm going to do, guys, here, I am not going to waste your time and watch me have you watch me drive all the way across this crazy land. So it is going to literally take me about 5 minutes to drive this all the way back to the other side of the city. So bear with me here for just whoa, this AI out is out of control this game. Bear with me a few moments. We're going to make our way over the mountain and down the other side, and we'll be back here with you in just a quick moment as we're approaching the job site to get our last piece done. So stick with me. See you in a minute. Alright guys, so we are back on the other side of the city. Our construction site is just up here, down the left-hand side, 3 blocks up. There we go. We're going to dump these 4 pieces off here, and we are going to pour a last bit of concrete to finish up this job. I assume we're going to be pouring the patio next. Okay. Who wants all this stuff right here? Ugh, I can just squeeze through there. The spider truck's taking up... Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? The spider truck's taking up all the space. There we go. detach that. Oh yeah, this is coming along. I think what we're going to have to do is there's going to be a patio piece that's going to go right here. I think. Or we're going to be doing something up here. I don't quite know yet, but we will find out here in about 30 seconds. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. 2 down, 2 to go. I don't know what the deal is with the camera on this one here, but it's like I'm clipped in a corner. I don't quite understand why. Oh. It's because I was in the wrong camera view. I should have known. User error. User error. Okay. Let's get this guy off this property here. Good. I'm actually surprised that we're going to be pouring a little bit more concrete here after we've put down the nursery items. Usually the nursery items are the very last thing you have to do. Oh. Let me get stuck on there. Alright. There we go. Perfect. Where is our last pour going to be now? It's got to be up on top. Got to be. I need to put the there we go. Yep. Pouring out the roof. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that the truck was in a good place there. Last pour coming up. See, guys, I told you, down here, 74%. I am so glad I took a moment to go up to the gravel plant before this episode got too far underway. We definitely would have been making a trip. Excellent planning by me, if I do say so myself. Okay. Let's unravel the spider truck one last time here. There we go. Alright. Let's get this poured out. Okay. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, there we go. Now we're moving. Okay, perfect. Alright, let's pour. There we go, looking good. Looking good. As soon as we get this poured out here, we will be done with this episode. We'll be counting our Benjamins. ready to move on to the next job. Okay. That good. We're up to about 75% already, and I haven't even done this big piece over here yet, so I'm sure we're probably going to have this wrapped up pretty quickly. Oh, that's such a nice pour. That might be the best pour I've done yet. We filled the whole entire thing in without any rebar showing. I'm a pro at this. I'm a pro. Oops, which way? We go this way. There we go. Alright, we are done. We are done, we are done, we are done. Let's reset this. Good. Pop out. Stop the pour. Let's get this guy off the job site. Alright. Last piece. Get the spider truck off, and this should be pretty much done. Okay. There we go, guys. We're a pump intern. Finished 10 concrete mixing missions. All right, perfect. So we got the red single-family house with the balcony done. We had 8 stages, $392,700. We picked up 15,708 XP. Another 10,000 for our achievement. I'll leave that guy right there. Finish a stage, $71,500 bonus. And here we go. We built this. Oh, nice. I'm taking away the tracks as I go through. I hope that was another 71,500. That would be phenomenal. And here is what we built. This nice corner lot. We have a downstairs patio. We got an upstairs patio. Nice view of the mountains on all sides. Very peaceful. And there we go, guys. So with that, finished up another awesome job. Another huge payday for us, which is exactly what we like because it's going to help us down the road. So thank you very much for joining me once again. I very much appreciate it. Episode number 26 is in the books. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out the playlist for all the other construction sim videos that we've done up to this point. There's a ton of stuff on there. Nothing has been replicated. It's all one different type item for every single episode that we've done. A lot of good stuff to come still on this game. So like I said, subscribe, keep up with me, keep checking back. I'll have new stuff for you as soon as I possibly can. So thank you guys once again. I appreciate it, and have a good rest of your day. Take it easy.